Okay, so welcome to In the Den. I'm Sloan.
And I'm Kris. We're going to start with
Pretty much,
anime.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Because in this
maybe we should talk
podcast,
about...
we talk about what anime we've watched, video games we've played, TV shows we've watched, and comics we've read.
And I put in manga just because I don't read comics because I'm not a nerd.
Yeah,
I'm a weeaboo.
Because manga makes you cooler.
You should change this from In the Den to The Weeb and the Nerd. The Nerd and the Weeb.
I'm going to take that into serious consideration.
Welcome to Weeb Central. We talk
Weeb
about all
Central.
things weeb-like,
Yep.
including cosplay, which I
Yes.
will be doing soon. So if anyone wants to follow me, hit me up on Insta, Trailer Park Goddess.
Goddess?
Yeah, I had a phase. It doesn't matter. The point is, it's Trailer Park Goddess. If you want to add me on anything else, it's Trailer Park God or Trailer Trash Jesus or Mobile Home Messiah.
You're getting very out of hand with promoting yourself, sir.
I'm only going to be on once, and I'm so poor. I need people to pay me to be me.
Please love me.
Please love me. All right.
Okay, so pretty much we're going to jump into anime and what we've
Right
watched
away,
lately.
because this is getting really out of hand really quickly.
Yes,
All
we're
right.
just going to move on. So what's your favorite anime? So that the
You
people
already-
out here know.
You know,
I know.
and I know that they know that it's Naruto.
I like how you made it all rhyme in an odd
I didn't
way.
mean to, and then I said Naruto, and I realized it rhymed, and I immediately gave up on life.
So, what is so special about Naruto?
Here's the thing: it's the only anime in existence.
I'll edit
Where no, leave it in
that out. Okay.
because I like to hear my strokes. Where you will love to hate it. You will watch the whole thing and you'll love every second of it, and then you'll watch the last episode or read the last chapter or however you indulge, and you'll be like, "What the fuck?" It's like, this idea, this dumb thing called character development.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like something that every anime should
It sounds
do.
like something that every anime should have, right?
Yeah.
But it's not. So imagine having characters that change their complete opinions and become better people, well-rounded individuals, right? And then take that idea, draw it out, write it out, however you get it out of your head, and then piss on it. Because all of the change, everything good that happens in that show is devoured by this soul-crushing... I don't even want to...
I love how that's your favorite anime and it heats you up this much about how
it's
bad
like-
it is.
It's like you're gonna kill the best character, and I don't want to ruin too much of it because the only thing that annoys me is how it ends. But the ending is 10 years in the making.
The millions of fillers episodes don't annoy you? Like,
No, the filler's better than the main story.
that is sad.
It's like reverse One Piece.
Reverse Dragon Ball Z also.
No, Dragon Ball Z. Okay, you can't sit there and tell me that in Dragon Ball Z, when they had that filler episode where Goku learns to drive a car, was not the best thing you've ever seen.
Seeing it in the Dragon Ball Z abridged was the best thing ever. When
It
he's
was.
just like, hey Piccolo, drive cars? Let's go drive cars.
Let's go drive cars.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good stuff, man. So
But-
I'm going to get off the topic of Naruto before I spoil it for all One people listening. And I go on a rant that ends in me crying and screaming and snotting everywhere. So what have
Yeah.
you watched, Sloan?
I might have been on... I was in a really good place last night.
Were
Let's just
you?
say that.
Well,
And I ended
that's
up
a good
watching
way to say
K.
that. I was in a really good place, and that's why I ended up staring at a blank screen for 3 hours.
Yep. But that blank screen wasn't really blank. It was playing K, which is
So I'm playing with these little knobbies. What do these do?
a phenomenal anime.
Up, up. None of this is changing anything, so whatever.
Okay, yeah, we're in a super tiny space.
It's
and
2.5 feet by 4 feet, and
Yeah.
our combined weight is about 400 pounds.
Yep.
So
pretty
just
much.
imagine two fat shits jammed into a little jar full of electronic equipment that is
That's exactly what we
dangerously phallic and extremely close to my face.
are. Okay, so yeah, that's basically what's going on right now. And it's bringing us closer together as friends.
It's not. It makes me want to kill you. I am this close to your face, and I immediately, the first thing I think is, why are we still friends? I forgot to add something. Click, click,
But
click,
yeah,
click, click,
so
click,
I ended up watching K, which I freaking loved. It's my second time watching it.
What is K
and-
about? Tell me. What the?
It's
What?
pretty much
Those
about
were out.
these
Oh, those are in.
seven kings that pretty much run gangs in the city, and this one dude ends up killing the seventh king and is getting hunted down by all the other kings to be brought to justice or killed because it really messed up with their plans for the city.
What they had going. So were all the kings friends with each other, or were all the kings
No,
in
they're all like
contests?
rivals of each other. There's a blue king that runs the police force, a red king
This
that
sounds
runs
a lot
gang.
like a non-pirate version of One Piece. We're the Straw Hat Pirates. Like something like that.
Yeah.
We're the police,
I
and
could
we're
see
a
that.
gang, and we shoot people.
Except it's a lot more adult and hell of a lot better animation.
Is it better than the one about the chefs?
The bread one?
Bread.
The bread anime? No.
Bread
Nothing's
anime.
better
Bread
than
anime.
that one. The bread anime
I remember when you showed me that, and
is
I
great.
lost it.
There's actually an anime about people baking bread using special hand motions and
They're
stuff
called
like that.
seals, bro.
Yep.
Don't
Pretty
you know
much
anything about
special seals. Anime.
Speaking of
Japanimation.
Speaking of being a weeaboo and coming full circle from the initial thing, do you want to cosplay with me and my girlfriend?
Yes. As
Okay.
long as I can.
You're not gonna be Kiba.
I want to be Kiba. He's the only Naruto character I like.
I think he's the only one you know.
Can I be Guy?
Yes.
I just
You
need
can be Guy.
a one-piece tracksuit.
One stretchy green jumpsuit.
Yep. I will go as Guy. I will cut my hair. Well, I don't even have to cut it to make it look like a bowl cut, apparently. But
I can bowl cut my hair as well.
I will totally go as Guy with you. So pretty much, yeah, Kay is insane. The animation in it is freaking gorgeous.
I just had an idea.
What?
I don't mean to interrupt.
It's fine. You've done it like 5 times already.
Change the name of this to Pisser in the Toilet.
God, no.
Pisser and the Toilet.
As great of a name as that should...
have all the animation buttons where it's
God.
like... and then like toilet flushing and stuff. We could do it.
That'll be the name of our morning show.
We'll be Pisser in the Toilet. On the air, 5 a.m. to
whenever. Whenever
5
morning
a.m.
shows
to
end.
5 a.m. to whenever I give up.
All right. So, hey, did you ever end up beating Fire Red, by the way?
Define beating Fire Red.
Like beating the extra stuff after
Absolutely.
I beat the Elite Four for you?
Yeah. Well, actually, yeah. I didn't catch Mew. I still need to go back and do that because I need more Pokeballs, which means I need more money. But in order to get more money, I need to fight the Elite Four. And guess who's having trouble beating the Elite Four? Again.
Not
Me.
this guy, because
Okay,
I
so
beat it for you already with your sucky team.
it's not a sucky team. Any team that is led by Farfetch'd is a team that I will relish.
Please
Level
comment your opinions on
65.
Farfetch'd.
Who are
on
you
this
asking to
WordPress.
comment? No one's listening to that. I might listen to it. That's a strong might, and I'm in the goddamn podcast. I know you're going to listen to it.
Hey, my other one has 12 views.
From you!
No.
Really?
Yeah, 12 views from other people.
I'm impressed.
I am too. I'm surprised.
12 people. We're getting off topic.
Yeah.
So I had this team in Fire Red, or Fired Red, depending on who's typing out this little paper here.
It's
And
Fired Red.
It's Fire Red.
No, it's Fired.
It's Fire Red.
Google that bit.
Like, it's not leafed green.
Yes, it is.
It's not. That's not.
Google
I'm
that
Googling
while
it.
I talk about my experience with Pokemon Yellow and how that is going. So I started playing Pokemon Yellow. But, yeah, I ended up deciding...
Fire Red. Leaf green. There's no D.
Do you not see the ED on Fire?
It's Firered.
All right,
You
I'm
idiot.
wrong.
I told you. Why would it be called Fired Red? It's not clay. You don't
I've
fire it in a
always
kiln.
called it Fired Red. And
That's
Leaf
why
green.
no one takes you seriously.
Yep, that is.
You're
that's,
like,
I'm a
hey, you guys watch
horrible
Pokemon and Yagyu and
Pac-Man
and Naruto,
and that Digimon.
Digimon,
Did you watch that Digimon?
Digimon.
Um,
I didn't even watch Digimon. That show's stupid.
yeah, so it's all about Pokemon. So
All
I'm trying
about
to beat Pokemon Yellow right now, just using the original team that.
And you bent over and Mount Moon literally climbed inside you.
Yeah, I
Okay.
got destroyed at Mount Moon before I started over. So I'm trying to beat it with Red's original team, which is Blastoise, Charizard, Venusaur, Pidgeotto,
Replace it with Farfetch'd, you got a winning team.
Pikachu, Lapras. So I'm trying to beat it with that team right now, and it's not really going that well. I forgot how hard these games were.
You forgot what it was like to not have a immediate gratification video game.
An immediate thing, and somebody following me around in caves healing my Pokemon nonstop, which apparently is a thing in X and Y and not in any other Pokemon game. Also, apparently, if
How do you spell
nobody
league?
knew,
Holy shit. There we go. It took me about 15 tries to spell the word league. I don't think I deserve to be in college, man.
no, none of us do. So, also, Pokemon Sun and Moon just got announced, and there's tons of fan theories about it being placed in Hawaii or a Hawaii-based region.
It's like saying, oh, there's a fan theory that Frank Underwood from House of Cards is Satan. Is literally the devil. Like, I can say that my fan theory is that.
No, well, the reason they're saying this is because
you know
there's a bunch of there was a leaked list of Pokemon, and a bunch of them sounded very tribal. And then there's some pictures that there's like tribal emblems and stuff on it.
It could be not even Hawaiian, like.
Yeah. I'm just saying that's
Pacific,
the theory
like
that's out
Pacific.
there right now, is that it's Hawaiian based, which would be interesting but kind of weird. Because I don't know how you'd make a whole region out of 3 islands. Since he's new, we've found out what his favorite anime is. So let's find out what Chris's favorite video game is.
My favorite video game of all time. I'm changing it off script. It was Pikmin on the GameCube. Pikmin is a close second to the game Super Mario 64.
I'm like the worst nerd ever because I've never played Super Mario 64.
You're a disgrace. You know
I
that?
am. I played Pokemon Stadium and Mario Kart, but I never played Mario or Super Mario 64 or whatever.
Mario Kart 64 is really good.
Yeah, it is.
It's very fun. I had Super Mario 64 too. I lost it. If I can find the cartridge, I can let you borrow it.
Yeah, we do have a Nintendo 64 at my apartment.
We do. I know somewhere near my hometown, Keller, Texas, shout out. To all 12 of you, whoever.
Maybe one of the 12
Maybe
is
one
from
of you
Keller.
12 is from Keller, Texas, Fort Worth area, you know. Where the West begins, as they say. That's the slogan of that place.
That's the slogan.
Yeah, where the West begins.
Oh my god.
We also have a stockyard, and they bring the cows and the cattle through the main streets, and then they have to sweep up all the cow shit. It's real gross, dude. It's really disgusting. It's nasty. But you get to touch them if you get close enough before they yell at you, so that's good.
Nice. So we're gonna pretty much. He's been obsessed with X-Files, and I need to get him.
I was about to sing the X-Files tune, but for some reason I just had a full-on stroke and I don't remember it. So I'm just gonna go do 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 do.
So yeah, X-Files. What is so? I know it's apparently like a sci-fi classic on television.
See, the whole point, the reason I love watching buddy cop shows or good guy works with other less good guy is because I want the romance. You see what I mean? I watched the show Psych from beginning to end, and every episode I was like, when are they going to kiss? When are...
You want a major bromance to happen? Like...
No, see, Scully and Mulder are a boy and a girl.
Yeah,
Scully's a girl.
But you're talking about Psych. I thought Psych was
Psych is Sean
dudes.
and Gus, but no, the Maggie Lawson. Who? What's her character in Psych?
I don't know.
The female cop.
I've only watched like a few episodes.
The female cop, then. She's in every. I'm not even gonna cuss anymore because you don't deserve it. She's in every episode. Maggie Lawson. She plays Jules. Jules. I wanted Sean and Jules to get together, right? And I waited, and guess when they did it?
Last episode?
Close. 2 seasons in, and then they broke up. And then I was like, no! Why?
So do you just watch X-Files for hoping that Mulder and Scully...
I actually got really into it in the last 2 days, and then I couldn't wait, because I have no patience, you know this. And I Googled it. And I didn't like the way it ended, so I stopped watching.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But to be completely honest, the X-Files is good. Season 6, though, does get a little silly.
Yeah.
But you know what? I feel like it got really heavy for like seasons 4 and 5, and they were just trying to bring it back to the original, because the original season was like UFOs and weird stuff and chupacabras, stuff like that, like folk legends that turn out to be like sort of true and like reversing time. But season 6 is really silly in a good way. I really enjoyed it. I watched all of it.
See, I just have this thing from when I was a child, and the X-Files theme would play, and I would just be like,
How does the X-Files go?
But I mean, maybe it was just because I was younger, and I should check it out now that
It's the
I'm
same way
an
I felt
adult.
I hated Law and Order SVU, and then I had a renewed appreciation for Ice-T.
Yeah.
I went and saw. I turned 17 years old, and my dad took me and my friend Peyton to Mayhem Fest, where I saw Avenged Sevenfold and Korn and bands like that. But I also saw small bands, and you know what band played?
Which one?
Body Count.
Is that
Body Count.
Ice-T's
Ice-T's band.
Oh my god.
At one point, he played a song called Cop Killer. It's like, I'm not even going to sing it because I'm not even going to do it.
Yeah,
so the whole
don't.
song is about killing cops, if you couldn't tell from the name of the song.
We do not support killing cops in this
Yeah,
podcast.
Sloan doesn't support killing cops. And In the Den doesn't. We only kill homeless people. Anyways.
Oh god.
I'm not done talking! No, but Ice-T gets on stage, and he's about to sing Cop Killer, and he's going, and I'm like, whoa, I didn't know Ice-T was such a badass. And he's like, this song's about killing cops. It's called Cop Killer. I know, cops suck, because I play one on TV. Cop Killer! And then like got into it.
Oh
and it
my
was
God.
possibly the greatest thing I've ever heard in my life. Is Ice-T yell, I'm a cop, so I know I play one on TV.
Oh my god. That is amazing. Like
I
have a new respect for Ice-T now also.
Yeah, and so every time I watch Ice-T, I'm like, damn, son.
Yeah. But the funniest thing is, my favorite TV show right now, when I was younger, I used to hate it. So I used to hate Buffy the Vampire
How did you hate
Slayer
Buffy?
when I was younger.
She was every little kid's
Yeah.
dream. She was basically
As
looked
soon
like
as
a
I
grown-up
watched it,
child.
As a teenager, I fell in love.
Yeah, me too, dude. I would still bang her, and she's like 50 now.
Yep.
She's like 36,
She's
I don't know.
gorgeous.
She's the same age as my mom, and that's kind of gross. That being said,
And-
my mom's barely cracking past half 30.
Also, I've been getting caught up with Arrow and Flash. They are amazing.
They're okay. The original seasons were better. I stopped
No,
watching
the
them.
first season of Arrow was really bad.
How?
I felt
No.
like it was really slow and just not that satisfying.
Okay. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this. I always enjoyed Arrow because my friends watched it and I thought it was cool. But you couldn't pay me to watch it now.
Why?
I don't like it. I don't know. It's so dramatic.
It's become
so
more like
so
the
like,
comics, like New 52
I'm a good
comics.
guy and I'm going to kill bad guys, but I'm not a killer. But, oh.
The only thing I
don't
wish
know.
they
I don't
didn't
know.
do was if they're going to bring in all Batman villains, should have just made him Batman. That's my opinion. The fact that it is supposed to be Green Arrow, they could have reached from the Green Arrow villains, even though there aren't that many good ones.
There are no good Green Arrow villains.
Yeah. But
There
Flash
was
is
Dark
good.
Archer, and they put him in the first season.
Yeah, that's true.
There you go.
Flash was good, though. It's been
Flash-
sticking to the
Flash is
comics.
so slow. I've
No.
never seen a speedster drag at the pace of a snail. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. I hate it. I'm an instant gratification kind of guy. That's why I'm going to go
so
see
you
Batman
don't
vs.
like,
Superman.
you
I don't like watching shows that I can't be like, all right, that was cool, next episode.
Okay.
It's killing me right now knowing that I have to go home and watch the last episode of It's Always Sunny.
So if they didn't do, if they just
If
did
it was a Netflix
Villain
original,
of the Week or
Villain of the Week? No.
Okay.
I still
'cause-
wouldn't watch it. Villain of the Week sucks. I guess you haven't seen Smallville.
Yes, I loved Smallville. I guess that's where I come
you know
from.
what?
I come from watching
watched-
Smallville a lot.
And that's the thing is, a lot of people my age are like, yeah, I never watched Smallville. I hate when people are like, your generation. Because I watched Smallville with my dad.
Yeah.
My dad's only like 37. You know what I mean? Like, he's not young, but he's not old. My parents were 18 when they had me. So a lot of the shows that all the your generation kids, they're like, do you like if you watch 90s shows? Ugh. And it's like, yeah, I watched them because I was 3 and my parents were still watching TV shows. And my parents were 20-something when I was born.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I really, really enjoyed Smallville. Just because
Smallville
I'd
was
never
good.
seen a show like that before.
Yeah, but I feel like
The way they
that
brought in
sparked
characters was awful.
Arrow and Flash, and they did kind of do a weird job of bringing in characters.
They did.
But Flash, I feel like for it doing a continuous story, it's starting to get kind of repetitive, but it's still pretty good.
I hate repetition
because
too.
it's like, oh, we beat the Reverse Flash. Oh, now there's Zoom, who's pretty much a all black Reverse Flash, trying to kill people, doing the same thing Reverse Flash did. Except there's no chance that he could be this person closely related. Oh, yes, he is. It's like, it gets really repetitive when they use the same story twice in a row, especially. And that's kind of why I like Arrow.
Oh no,
more.
I can't beat him because he's better than me. Run
Must
faster,
get
Barry!
faster.
Pew! And then he punches him at Mach 7 or whatever and
Yeah.
somehow doesn't explode his body from the fucking collaborative impact. No. Whatever.
Because
Because of the Speed Force.
Yeah.
That's my argument. Whenever someone's like, the Flash sucks, it would die if he punched someone. I'm like, Speed Force.
Speed Force.
Speed Force negates friction. Speed Force negates every other law of the universe because he can break time. Speed Force.
Have you ever thought about how uncomfortable it must be to be the Flash? Like, have you ever tried
Everything's
to
at a
walk
snail
slow?
pace.
Yeah. It's like...
Just imagine if you were talking to me and you were the Flash and I was like,
I know. It's like, how many times do you think the Flash sits here and is just like, hurry the fuck up?
That's like, there was a comic strip, there was a panel, a couple of panels, there's a page. Quicksilver comic is what I'm trying to say. And someone asked him, they're like, what is it like to be able to run that fast, for everyone to be that quick? And he's like, you ever been in line at a store and the old lady in front of you can't lift her groceries up quick enough, doesn't know where her money is, counting change? And that's my life. I'm constantly waiting for everyone to catch up, constantly waiting for someone to finish their thoughts.
See, I could
He's
not
like, it's like
do
living
that.
in slow motion.
Yeah, it's like when you ask somebody what like superpower they want, I would never answer super speed because that sounds so uncomfortable. I hate slowing my
that's the
pace
thing
down
is the
for
way
other
they
people.
describe it is he can turn it on and off.
Oh, okay.
The faster he goes, the quicker his perception is. So if he's sitting still, normal perception. But the second he takes off, he immediately is able to register all that at the same speed he's moving.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's
that
relative.
makes sense, then.
His perception is relative to his speed through, you guessed it, the
Speed
Speed
Force.
Force. Yes. All right, we got to move on. Okay, Civil War trailer number 2. I liked it, you didn't. Let's talk about that.
I
Because
just don't feel like
Spider-Man!
it's Civil War. I like the fact that Spider-Man's in it, and the fact that he, from what it shows, is on Iron Man's team. Hopefully he doesn't just stay on it the whole time. But still, I'm not convinced that it's Civil War. It's not the comic. And it feels very off story from the comic. So I can't get into it. I'm going to go see it just because of Spider-Man, though, because Spider-Man's one of my favorite superheroes. But it's just so hard to accept that as Civil War.
I never read Civil War. I've read the synopsis on Wikipedia, and that's what we were talking about. You were like, do you read any comic books? And I was like, no. But every single comic in existence, I have looked up the Wikipedia on and read the synopsis of. So,
Speed Force.
Speed Force. That's basically, it all boils down to Speed Force. Oh, what happened to Superman? Speed Force, dude. Yep. Honestly, Speed Force.
Speed Force.
But no, I like Civil War, trailer 2. I liked it because I was afraid that they would make it goofy and Avengers-y where it's like, yeah, we can beat anybody. I'm not worried. Like, okay, you saw Ultron.
Yes. Pretty much, I was afraid it would be Ultron with two people fighting.
There was no sense of urgency. There wasn't even in the first Avengers. It's like, he's going to destroy the world. And I'm sitting there like, no, he's not. You're going to beat him, you snarky assholes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
In this one, you're just like, who's like, gonna die?
You watched Power Rangers, right?
Yeah.
You know how the Power Rangers are like, we can't beat him! And then they got their asses kicked, and then, Zordon was like,
try this out. And then you beat him.
Zordon. And he's like, Rangers, you have to work together, and they solve their personal problems, and they come together and beat him. And then the little patch peels off, and they turn into the big monster, and then they have to fight the big monster. That was literally Avengers 2.
Yes, it was.
It was Age of Ultron. It was like, we can't beat him. We beat him. We did it. Oh, no.
best
No,
friends
no.
forever, and then high five.
And they all touch tips.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I like the original Civil War had way more superheroes. I understand they can't really do that when they haven't introduced a lot of people, but it started completely different. It started with I think it was the Runaways fighting a group of supervillains that were in this house, and they blew up like a city block or something.
Yeah. They blew up a city block trying to stop a bad guy. And that's when the government was like, we need to register superheroes so we know, so we can monitor them. And so this is less Registration Act and more keep the Avengers themselves in check.
Yeah.
But the Registration Act is still in it because that's what brings Spider-Man into the mix.
Yeah,
because Spider-Man unmasks.
Oh, thank God! Because that was
not
my
in the movie,
thing.
in the comics.
Yeah, I'm hoping that in the movie.
Because that was one of the best. That was one of the best reveals ever. He pulls it off. He's like, "My name's Peter Parker. I'm 16 years old." Or no, what is he? He's 18 in the comic, right?
I think so.
He's like, "I'm 18 years old. I've been Spider-Man since I was 15." And he's like, I'm the person that saves you in the alley. Yeah. I'm the person that, just like a 15-year-old saving grown women and grown men and stuff.
And then immediately the Sinister Six is like, we know where we're going. We're going to Peter Parker's house.
The Sinister Six is a bunch of...
It sets up the whole situation for Death of Spider-Man, which, in my opinion, was the best comic. There's a lot of Death of Spider-Mans,
though. Like, okay, did you ever read The Death of Spider-Man where the Hunter comes down from space? He's this intergalactic, not bounty hunter. He's a big game hunter. And he realized that what's the most dangerous game?
Spider-Man.
People.
I was half right.
It was a reference to an actual piece of literature that isn't nerdy weeaboo shit. And you couldn't even grab it.
I was close.
The most dangerous game, men, humans, hunting humans. So he's like, I'm going to hunt Spider-Man. And he hunts him, and Spider-Man's fighting back and trying to win. And he kills Spider-Man. Kicks his ass good. Kills him, cuts his head off, whole shebang. Mm-hmm. Wears his skin like a robe because it's really cool when people do that. The skin is the best part of the animal. Yeah, okay. Anyways, getting off topic.
I think I'm working with a psychopath.
Hunter, I'm going to ignore that. Hunter realizes what he's done and realizes the good that Spider-Man was, and he becomes Spider-Man. Kind of like Azrael Batman.
That's weird.
Remember 90s Batman where he was super hardcore and... Oh, it was the worst. All right, we got to get to comics and manga.
Yeah.
Because we're... All right.
So you're reading a new Naruto manga.
It's not manga, it's a book.
It's a book?
I found out after I ordered it that there are no pictures.
Oh, okay.
I like it, though. It's... Okay, the first one was the Naruto Gaiden, I think it was called. And I got it for Brooke, and I got it on ebook or whatever for my phone for me. That was Brooke's Christmas present, because they're coming out in English once every couple months. Once every month or two, something like that. The next one is Gara. So I was feeling down and sad, and she was like, name something on Amazon you want. And I was like, I'm not going to make you buy anything for me. And she was like, I'm doing it because I love you. And I was like, ew, that's gross. That's gay. What are you, gay? And anyways... Long story short, the one I'm reading right now is Shikamaru, and all of it takes place after the final chapter of the manga.
Oh, okay.
I can't spoil too much, because literally the beginning is a spoiler. The beginning is like, Shikamaru's like, I need to make this person Hokage. And if you've ever seen Naruto, you know who wants to be Hokage.
I think even if you haven't seen Naruto, you can
literally,
assume who wants to be Hokage.
The little mini title, what is that called? The hook, the phrase. What's the phrase of movies? Movies phrases like
caption, subtitle.
Not caption, not subtitle. Like, when a movie has a tagline.
Tagline, okay.
Tagline. The tagline is, I'm gonna be Hokage. That's the whole point of it.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so yeah, Naruto Gaiden, really cool. You guys should check it out if you're into nerdy stuff. I was gonna suggest watching Naruto and Naruto Shippuden first, but it's about 400 episodes each, so don't even waste your time. Just don't even do it. There's 700 chapters in the manga. Chapter 700 is the one where they ended it.
Okay, so Batman Beyond, I've been reading that a lot lately. It's actually not following Terry McGinnis from the show. Tim Drake gets shot into the future.
That's so dumb.
That's
so dumb!
After the Eye attacks and takes up the mantle because Terry McGinnis got killed.
How does Terry McGinnis die?
From the Eye.
But
The eye's like Brainiac's weird cyborg
The
cousin
eye was in
thing.
the past, though.
Yeah. He goes back in time to try and save everybody from the eye, and then the eye kills him, and then Tim Drake puts on Terry McGinnis' suit and goes into the future.
I never liked Tim Drake. He became Joe Kidd, right? Tim Drake was the Robin that was brainwashed and made to become the Joker.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
why couldn't they have sent back like Dark Batman? What was Batman's son? Damian Wayne? Damian Wayne's the one that uses guns and stuff, right?
Not anymore.
He has a duster and he looks I feel like they drew him with a duster in the 90s because it was cool, but after the Columbine thing, you can't wear a duster and not have someone be like, "Are you a school shooter?"
Damn it.
He does kind of look like a school shooter, dude. He has a gun. You can't edit that out. That wasn't bad.
No, that wasn't.
All right.
Okay, so then I also read Carnage, which was really good because it's following. They were trying to trap Carnage,
and they
him.
did it, and they made him the god of destruction.
Yep. They actually.
So we're gonna cut that part out.
No, wait.
This part.
Yeah.
We're not gonna talk about that because that's too long.
Yeah, they got Carnage in a spot, and then it got sabotaged, and. And after it got sabotaged, they find out that this guy wants to awaken old ones by killing Carnage and bleeding his blood on a sacred stone. And that is...
That's it.
Housing.
I read
and
that.
Then Toxin,
I actually read that and I ruined it for you.
Yep. And then...
Immediately, I was like, oh my god! He killed all of them! And you were like, are you fucking kidding?
Yep. You ass. And then Toxin ends up fighting Carnage and everybody escapes in the last issue I read, but it was really
Carnage
good.
spanks Toxin.
Highly recommend.
Toxin's a little baby.
Toxin was actually kicking Carnage's ass for a second there until his whole.
You can say
army
that
of
for
Carnages.
anyone. It's like if I got a good punch in on someone, I was kicking their ass for 3 seconds.
That's true.
Until they immediately pummeled me to the ground. You know what I mean?
Exactly. In the den. And if you like our podcast, check us out. Like us on Facebook and on Twitter. The info will be in the bio.
Memories of sweet talk, eyes from across the room. I remember fondly. Taxis and New York lights, skyscrapers that crush me. Oh, what a scene. Oh, what a scene. We're the coolest kids in a flat city of dreams. Tall as the buildings, stubborn as the concrete.